Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're unpacking a really practical, everyday superpower, unlocking local public records. Whether you're mapping out your family tree, looking up a civil dispute, or maybe doing a quick background check, we are focusing squarely on Buncombe County, North Carolina, and exactly how you can find what you need.
So, did you know you can access Buncombe County court records without spending a dime? Seriously, it's totally free, and we're going to discover how to do it in just a few simple steps. Okay, let's dive right into this.
Here's our roadmap for today. We'll quickly cover the digital court revolution, navigating Buncombe's jurisdictions, accessing the eCourts portal, our step-by-step search guide, some pro search tips, and finally, privacy and kiosk access.
Part 1. The Digital Court Revolution, from paper to cloud.
For decades, the justice system here relied heavily on these decentralized, paper-heavy registries and clunky legacy mainframes. But that fundamentally shifted in February 2023 with North Carolina's statewide eCourts rollout. Fast forward to March 2024, voters advanced clerk Jean Marie Christie, and under her leadership on July 22nd, Buncombe County officially and finally transitioned into a cloud-hosted ecosystem called Odyssey. And this brilliantly illustrates a massive leap forward for public access.
So, within this giant Odyssey ecosystem, the eCourts portal is your direct window into the action. It is specifically designed for you, the public, replacing all those dusty old paper files with immediate digital access right at your fingertips.
Part 2. Navigating Buncombe's jurisdictions, knowing where to look.
Now, here is a really common fork in the road where people get stuck. In Buncombe County, records are actually divided. The Clerk of Superior Court at 60 Court Plaza is the legal custodian for judicial proceedings, meaning criminal trials, civil lawsuits, divorces, small claims, and estates. On the flip side, the Register of Deeds over at 205 College Street handles the real estate, property deeds, marriage certificates, and business names. So the crucial point is, you will completely waste your time trying to find a property deed in the criminal court portal. You absolutely have to know which office holds the record you're actually looking for.
Part 3. Accessing the eCourts portal, your free digital tool.
First and foremost, access to this portal is entirely free. You actually don't even have to register for general public searches. Anonymous users get the exact same public info as registered users. However, if you do create a free account, it unlocks this really neat My Cases tracking portlet, which lets you save and track ongoing litigations. Oh, and just a quick technical heads up, you are going to have to pass a mandatory reCAPTCHA verification. It's a little annoying, but it's just there to protect the state's cloud infrastructure from automated web scraping bots.
Part 4. Step-by-step search guide, finding your records.
All right, let's move to and see how this builds in practice. Setting up your very first query is pretty straightforward. Step 1, navigate to the NCE Courts portal. Step 2, select the Smart Search function. Step 3, punch in your target name or the case number. And Step 4, and this is super important, guys, use the advanced filtering options to actually select Buncombe County. If you skip that, you're going to get flooded with irrelevant statewide matches, and nobody wants that.
When you're typing in your search criteria, the system explicitly requires a last, first, middle, suffix format. Literally, hitting this specific formatting is what separates a successful search from a totally frustrating one, so keep an eye on that layout.
Once you hit search, your results are going to group together really neatly by name. You can just quickly scan the case number, check the current status, whether it's pending or disposed, and see the location. This makes it so much easier to confidently confirm that yes, you found the correct person and the right case file.
Part 5. Pro Search Tips, Mastering the System.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is it's basically a cheat sheet, so definitely take a screenshot of this. If you want an exact human name, use the syntax last name, comma, first name. For a partial name, you'll want to use the asterisk wildcard symbol, like Doe asterisk, J asterisk. And if you're looking up corporate litigation, type the first 4 characters followed by that wildcard, like Acme asterisk. Just make sure, for businesses, you actually change your advanced filter from a human name to business name.
But hey, even with perfect syntax, you might eventually hit this dreaded screen, no hearings match your search. Getting 0 results can be super confusing at first, but don't panic. Let's troubleshoot why this happens.
If your search turns up empty, just run down this quick checklist. First, double-check your spelling and make sure you actually use that last first comma format we just talked about. Second, verify the case isn't in a neighboring county that hasn't made the jump to Odyssey yet. Third, honestly, it's entirely possible the record just doesn't exist. Your subject might just have a clean slate. And finally, remember that sealed records, confidential files, and cases with highly sensitive info are intentionally kept off this public viewing portal. Part 6. Privacy and kiosk access. Important considerations.
Okay, when you do a free search on this portal, it is technically called a name inquiry check. And I really want to warn you to proceed with immense caution here. These checks are based purely on alphanumeric name matches. They are absolutely not based on biometric identifiers like fingerprints or verified social security numbers. So if you're searching for someone with a super common name, like say John Smith, there is a very real serious risk of pulling up false positive matches that belong to a totally different person. Always verify dates of birth and other identifying details.
Now you might be wondering, why am I emphasizing this specific free portal so heavily? Well, it all comes down to this number, 39 cents. The state has a completely separate platform called Remote Public Access, or RPA, which is often used by third-party background check aggregators. That system charges a transactional fee of 39 cents for every single query. We're talking every keystroke that transmits data. Using the official eCourts portal directly bypasses those aggregator fees completely.
Finally, what if you don't have reliable internet access at home? Well, the state has deployed these really incredible ADA-compliant public access kiosks right inside the Buncombe County Courthouse at 60 Court Plaza. These self-service terminals give you totally free access to the eCourts portal. Along with digital filing tools, they even have integrated scanners and printers. Just keep in mind, while the searching itself is free, if you want physical paper copies, standard fees apply. It's going to be $2 for that first printed page and 25 cents for each additional page.
As we wrap things up today, please note our mandatory disclaimer. The information provided in this explainer is for educational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Please consult with a legal professional for specific legal inquiries or concerns.
And that brings us to the end of our guide. So what will you uncover in the Buncombe County Public Records today? Now that you've got the tools, the exact syntax, and the knowledge of where to look, a whole new world of public transparency is literally at your fingertips. I highly encourage you to go explore the eCourts site for yourself. Drop a comment below to share your experiences or any interesting things you find, and please be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for more deep dive explainer content just like this. Keep learning, keep exploring, and I'll catch you next time.